Right, so I'm going to tell you about my last visit. That's hot. My last visit to this complex. 6 years ago to the day. Not to the day. Near enough 6 years ago. Sorry. Early September it was. I think we're on the 29th now or 30th. So yeah, I was doing a bit of a campaign on Swan Lake. I think I'd done 18 previous nights before this visit that I had planned. Every time I seemed to turn up, it was always high pressure, or you just can't get on the fish. So anyway, this one session I turned up. I turned up midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that, and I was planning on staying through to the Monday. Going home on the Monday morning. So I managed to get a swim, which is opposite the road down to Swan. Whoever's fished Swan Lake will know what I mean. So you've got the road alongside Swan as you enter Swan Lake, and you've got some swims there that are quite steep on some platforms, and the opposite side you've got like a gradual sloped bank. So I was on the opposite bank. I managed to find a clear spot at about, I think it was like 12 wraps, 11 wraps or something like that, near enough halfway. And I was on the Nash Key Cray, I think at the time, and water snail. So I found a spot and I was using the bait boat, and I was boating out, I think it's a kilo hopper, and I was boating out like 2 to a rod, say. And the first night, I think I had 2 fish. One was 30 something. And yeah, so it was a 30 something, I think it was 32. And then I had another 20. And then it got towards the weekend and it started getting busy again. And I was talking to a guy who was next to me. This was the Saturday I was talking to him. He was leaving on the Sunday, only 24 hour. He was telling me about how he caught Dave. It's the biggest fish on the complex. The fish actually goes 60 now. He was telling me about Dave. And then he left then on the Sunday morning. The wind had actually turned around to a southerly, southeasterly. So it was blowing in the corner of the entrance, basically. The entrance to the driveway up to the lake. So I was going to move. The fish was showing everywhere down in that corner. And I started packing some stuff up. There was only one swim free there. Everyone had sort of bunched up in that corner. So I started packing the stuff up and somebody had jumped in the only available swim. So I was like, fucking hell. Missed a chance here, and I thought there ain't nowhere really else I can get close enough to the fish. So I'll just stay put. And that night, it was just after 12, the rod ripped off. On that side it's quite shallow for 20 odd yards or something like that, and then it slopes right off. So if you do hook a fish, you've got to get in the water with your waders to land it. Anyway, the rod ripped off about 12:30, something like that. I played it for a bit. It was a vicious take, to be fair. I played it for a bit, but it didn't take any long, I don't think. So I've gone out with the net, lifted the rod up, netted it. And I couldn't really properly see. Lifted the net up and thought, what the fuck? And I lifted it up and I knew, but as soon as I showing the head torch down, I knew exactly what fish it was. It was Dave. And I was like, oh my God. I'd only had a 30 a few days before, and now I've jumped from a 30 to a 53. That's what it weighed. Bang on 53. I'll show you some pictures now. Paul will put some pictures on. The pictures are terrible. There was nobody around me, so I couldn't take any photos. I didn't have any sort of tripods or anything at the time. so the pictures are terrible, but yeah, I couldn't believe what had happened. It was one of them moments in your angling career, or your angling life, where you just think, wow, what the hell. So yeah, I ended up getting in Carp Talk magazine for it, and yeah, I believe that Dave goes 60, or has been over 60, but yeah, 53. And it was weird, I was only talking about Dave the day before, with that guy next door. So yeah, it's just, and obviously the move, if I'd have moved, I'd have never recorded him. So just one of those moments from the carp gods. And yeah, I'll probably never beat that in my life as a UK PB. But yeah, it was awesome, mega. So yeah, that's why I'm on Kingy now, just trying to get hopefully a 40 common. I've never had a 30 common, to be honest. A PB common would be nice. So yeah, 30 or a 40 common would be lovely. But yeah, what a moment that was. So yeah, just keep at it. Oh, and actually what had happened is Nash actually sent me out the siren bite alarms I've got now. I don't know what they are, R3s or something like that. Sent me out a full set for free with a receiver, so that was a bonus. But yeah, Carp Talk magazine, I felt like I was famous. But yeah, it was awesome.